Yes, so my beautiful people, how na day everywhere we na day for this our country. So na D and Z TV be this oh. And we don't come carry better story come this evening, make we engage ourselves and talk about some certain things really happen for our entertainment industry, especially for the Ooni of Ife Palace. So if you never subscribe to our channel, oh yeah, now wait till they wait for sharp sharp, go subscribe to our channel, click notification button, comment, like, and share. And if you get anything you want me to talk about, or we want make all of us follow chook mouth for today tori. So I don't put one link where they there now no for my page. You go just see I'm there. That link that will help you so that in case you want to come, we go easily add you. My name once again D and Z TV, and I did here with better story for you now. And the story we'll carry come today will be say Ooni of Ife and Oba Akinruntan don engage you for one serious gbege so because of Naomi. This one no be small thing, And e come be say dis their matter don dey way back. We don date am back to 2016, wey we even say Ooni and Ologbo in supremacy battle. You know say e get level wey you go reach as a person, den go dey struggle. Una go there's what we call space, territorial integrity space, wey be say everybody now dey struggle who owns what, So there's this ongoing battle of supremacy between the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, and Ologbo of Ugbo, Oba Obateru Akinruntan, over which throne is the monarchical seat of power in Yoruba land and the origin of the Oduduwa, the so-called progenitor of the Yoruba people. You see say their matter no be today matter, the matter don stay, e don stay. Wey be say dem just dey struggle who get power pass, who get level pass, who get more cars, who get more money, who get more wives and everything. But right about now the main one wey dey cause gbege well well na the issue wey concern Naomi. And na wetin I wan make we talk about this evening be this. Naomi matter don cause big big challenge, big big gbege for these people, their ex ten ce. These two people are supposed to be the main people wey be say everybody dey rever, everybody dey fear, wey be say everybody dey talk say once these people dem talk, everything go dey okay, everything go just dey janded. But right about now, e come be say na the two principal people wey be say na dem dey hold the custodian of the Yoruba kingdom, na dem come dey involve for all this kind gbege. Na the tori wey I wan make we talk about so today. So my people, I just dey tell you say I want to really thank all of una wey come talk say for this story to sweet, I need all of una input, I need una to ask question, I need una to make contribution. And if you want to come live on this show, I can bring you up live so that you can be part of this conversation and make it interesting, really really interesting. So now let me give you a small background story. If you want to come by age, right, Oni is a much younger monarch by age than Ologbo. But we should also remember that Ologbo is actually the richest king in Nigeria. Now, for you to be the richest king in Nigeria, you should now begin to understand that he's a man of no mean talk. He is a man of timber and caliber. He's a man who says what he does. He has been able to transverse all aspects of this Nigeria economy. And also the fact that he also owns an oil well is also a very big plus for him. So he's actually not just anybody like that. Now, for a very long time, the man has been a traditional ruler with style and class, and he has lived a very exceptional life. Now, when the whole issue of Naomi now came on board, what now happened is that his son now got interest in Naomi. Now, I just want you to pay attention very well so that we don't get it wrong. Now, Obati's son, who also he has oil wells, called a chain of oil called Obat. So his son is now interested in Naomi. And for crying out loud, Naomi has been for a very long time without a husband. So now the thing now is that immediately they only now noticed that someone is actually coming and beginning to give Naomi interest. And so Oni now felt threatened and bad. And before you know it, he now started caring so much. He now started doing so many things. He now started, oh, Zoe Zenita, thank you for coming. Thank you, Zoe Zenita. Please, so Zoe Zenita is one of our very big supporters, so she's always coming around our life. Thank you so much, Zoe Zenita. Welcome. So, as I was saying now when Oni now noticed that the Oba is beginning to give Naomi so much attention, the Oba now and Oni now started feeling jittery. Oni now started getting so much unnecessary care and love. Now, some people are now saying that the Oni is just doing all of this because he does not want to allow Naomi go. The Oni still wants to keep Naomi around his corridors, you know. Even when he had to go as far as bringing all Naomi's portraits in the palace that he has removed before now. Before now, the Oni actually said they should pull down all the portraits of Naomi. Then suddenly now, because Naomi wants to have a life, the Oni is now coming and showing that he still cares and he still loves Naomi. So I want us now to have this engagement. What do you think? Do you think that Oni is doing right for him to still want to now show Naomi that he loves Naomi just because there's someone who's showing interest now? Or do you think the Oni actually really cares for Naomi? That is the bone of contention for today's topic that I want us to discuss. And I would really want us to make this thing very interactive. Yeah, it has to just be interactive. It's not something that I'm just going to be just talking alone. It's something that everybody needs to be involved. We want your voice to be heard. We want you to make input. We want you to make contributions, and let us see that if it is very okay for Naomi to go, or if it's okay for the Oni to want Naomi to come back, or if you feel it's okay for Naomi to now find love somewhere. Now, they are saying that as a traditional ruler, you cannot just leave. You know that once you're married to the Ooni of Ife, there's no going back. You need to remain there. Now, the question I'm going to be asking now is that, so now because you're married to the Ooni and the Ooni does not want you again, is it now that you're definitely not going to have another relationship until the Ooni sets you free? Those are some of the things I want us to engage on this evening program. I'm sure you had a wonderful day, and we really want to engage with you to see how we can have a meaningful conversation going. And what is really amazing me right now is that even before Naomi and the Oni, Naomi got married to the Oni, there's been a cold war between the Oba Akin and Oni of Ife. You know, there's been this cold war happening in between them. It's a cold war that people can't really understand. A lot of people have tried to wage into that war. A lot of people have tried to talk them down. A lot of people have tried to make them see reasons why they should not have issues as the two most dreadful and the two most popular Yoruba kings. But it seems as if it's actually going to be a little bit more difficult, because there's actually it's not really seeming like these guys are ready to make peace. Rather, they still want to continue having issues in such a way that people will begin to now feel, it's as if the Yoruba nation does not have leadership, which is actually what I don't think it's like that, because the Yoruba people are people who really love their culture, and they respect their elders a lot. You know, like I think yeah, 2017 to be precise, Oba Adedayo replied Akinruntan, Ooni of Ife, remains leader of the Obas in Yoruba land. You see, a lot of people are beginning to come from different angles and different perspectives. Just like what Oba Adebayo said. He said on a statement on Tuesday, while describing the Olobo as an attention-seeking monarch, categorically stated that the Ooni of Ife, Adeye Ogunwusi, remains the leader of all Obas in the Yoruba land. You see what I just said now? So there's this contention for power. You know, they say absolute power corrupts absolutely. So there's this stiff neck contention for who is actually supreme. So it's actually beyond the fact that they are doing all of this because of Naomi. It's actually beyond all of that. It dates back to some 5 years behind, when a lot of people are even really trying to get involved in this matter now, like what Oba Adedayo said. He said the father ordered that Olobo needs to retract his statement. He said no one can rewrite history of the Yoruba land in order to suit his purpose, adding that the late Oni, Oba Akunade Sijuwade, was highly instrumental to Oba Akinruntan's accession to the throne. He said Oba Akinruntan is an attention seeker. He is a rabble rouser. He deserves no response, but some people, especially outside the country, may tend to believe his claim if he is not corrected. His utterance is part of royal rascality we're talking about. Does he want to rewrite history or what? Nobody can rewrite history. The late Oni Sijuwade made it possible for him to become the Olobo. He must withdraw the statement within the next 96 hours, which is 4 days. What he's saying is abominable in Yoruba land. You see, now what we're trying to look at here now is that they are now trying to wait who is most supreme. Then Obat is of the opinion that he is the leader of the Yoruba land, and the Oni himself, as we all know, is the custodian of the culture of the Yoruba people. So now, what do you think? Do you think the Oni is correct? Now, with the whole incident of Naomi, which is actually causing a lot of uproar, because as we speak right now, I'm reliably informed that Naomi is actually in Paris, all funded by by Oba Femi. He's actually in so much power. He's actually in so much contention with power, and it's actually making a lot of people think otherwise, because at his level and his age, he's actually supposed to be one that will be bringing the whole Yoruba land together, rather than scattering it. Yoruba land is actually supposed to be one. They're supposed to be thinking as one, acting as one, living as one, and doing things as one, rather than us having duplicate leadership here and there, rather than people thinking that they are not together, rather that they are having different kind of issues that have the tendency to scatter the existence of the Yoruba land. And now, with the involvement of Naomi now in the whole system too, it's actually causing a lot of uproar. Now, I also think that the Oni can actually set her free. Now, set her free in the sense that, now, fine, we know that he was married legally, and she had she has a son for him, but you should also know that she wants to be left free. She wants to be kept alone. She wants to have a life of her own, and not for her to still be under his feathers, when, as a matter of fact, he is actually not trying to set her free the way he should. So it's something that we are going to be deliberating about right now. And I think Zoe Zenita is here right now, so we really want her to have some. So Zoe Zenita is here right now, so we will be with her. She will be coming here a little to have a conversation with us, for us to know how she feels or what she thinks concerning this incident, that the Oni is actually feeling, that's the way the Oni is coming and trying to make trouble. I think she's having some technical issues now, but she will come back as soon as we can. So as I was saying, we're here today to look at the fact that the Oni is not ready to let Naomi go, even when she has been out of the palace for a long time, and yet he doesn't want to let Naomi go. Now, do you think is correct? Okay, so Janita, welcome. How are you today, madam?
I'm fine. Good evening. Are you hearing me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Lima Charlie, please.
Okay, sorry. We're having a little technical challenge.
Okay. So
I was
we want
actually
to
listening to everything you're saying.
okay. Now Oni of Ife and Oba Akinruntan are engaging in a very serious fiasco because of Naomi. What do you have to say about this?
What the Lord has done for me, I cannot say it out. The God of Naomi. See, me, Naomi cannot do wrong in my eyes. The God of Naomi is the one causing confusion in the camp of the enemy.
Mm,
So for me, I don't think there is a war there. It's people
mm,
that are assuming that there is a war there. It's
mm.
not the Oba that want to marry Naomi. That's why people are getting it wrong. It's the
Oh,
Oba's son. You know that thing that they will say, I came to your house, I saw flower.
mm.
I saw a cute flower and I came to plug. The Oba's son saw flower and plug. Is he a bad thing?
Is it? Yeah, yeah. To me, it's a bad thing because officially the Oni has not said she can go, so it's a bad thing because it's more like the man is being covetous.
My brother, I don't know where love carry you, they go. Carry me, they go. Carry me, they go. My husband house.
Oh my God, so is it that the way you analyze issues at times, it can be very, very funny. So you are of the opinion that Oba Akinruntan has seen love for his son, so he can now as well pluck the flower and take back his son. Is that what you're saying?
The question I want to ask you now, Azumi is not Oba Akinruntan. Azumi is another man. Will there be this problem?
Of course, now there will still be problem. Now, why won't there be problem? There will definitely be problem.
So why are they making this thing look like a big deal? Naomi is not the first person that have divorced a man, or the man have divorced her. Why is it that they are carrying Naomi's matter on their head like gala?
But you see, what we're talking now is that for divorce to be made public, it has to be public. This one is not public yet now. This one,
My brother,
the
but
divorce.
when the man had decide to tie the girl down, what do people expect the girl to do?
No, the man did not tie the girl down. I'm not of the opinion that if they must be divorced, they should make it official. It should just be very, very
Okay,
official.
you now, I'm using you for example. You now,
Mm,
your wife or whatever left 2 years. She says she's not doing again.
mm.
And you've gone ahead to marry. Will you still be holding her at ransom?
When me have not accepted that she can go, she cannot go now. I've not accepted she should go.
That is greed. You people
What
will
makes it?
not accept.
No, it's not greed now. It's not greed because we didn't agree that she was going to go. I just added a wife to my harem. Does not mean that I don't want to marry her again.
Oh my God, you're funny. See, the fact of the matter is only, so forget joke apart, it's only people that know these people fight. Oba Akinruntan and Ooni of Ife. According to historical this thing, they've have some fiasco before.
Yes.
It's not even Naomi that brought it.
Yeah.
So if
Now
you look at this thing,
Naomi is just activating the whole matter.
no, Naomi is not activating it. See, the heart no know where love they carry and go. Make una accept.
Hmm. Allah.
Yes, the heart no know where love they carry and go. So if Naomi's heart went to that place, no problem. You understand? For me, I don't see anything wrong. If it's for me, I will tell Oni, okay, take. If I'm Oni, I will tell them, go ahead, marry
Oh.
her. At
Hmm.
least let me marry her first.
Oh, let me marry her first.
Yes, let me marry her first. So you carry her, no problem. But this one that is making a whole deal out of it, that means there is something they are not telling us. And we are going to
Yeah.
find out very soon.
I agree with you, ma. There's something they are not telling us,
There's
and
something they are not telling us.
we cannot be involved in that their fight.
Abi.
Yes, nah.
Okay.
So now,
Oh.
okay, now. Let me ask you now. So now, if you were Naomi, now what will you do? What will you do if you're Naomi? Now you've
If
left
I were
this guy.
Naomi,
Yes.
personally, I will follow my heart.
And
I
so
will
where you
follow.
at
I will
now?
not because of somebody. I
But,
will
now,
not
but,
come
but
and be
Naomi's heart.
miserable
But do you
for
know
the rest
Naomi's
of
heart?
my life.
But didn't you think that they're just manipulating Naomi? Didn't you know Naomi's heart is still with Tony?
Naomi's heart is not with Oni. How can your heart be with a man that have 6 wives and 10 side chicks and 20 ayabas and 50 more coming? That man is not following you. That is a community man. Let's tell
No,
ourselves the truth.
no, but he's a real man. That's how real men do.
That's how men are. You can your sister go and marry a man that have 20 wives?
If he has plenty of money, why not?
You see, so it's all about the money. So stop saying it's love. It's those
It's
women that are
all
marrying. It's all about
about
the
the
money.
Benjamins. Always in it, it's all about the Benjamins, my dear.
Okay, uncle, wait. Let's say it now. It's all about the Benjamin. Let's assume, okay, since it's all about the Benjamin, those women that are coming to marry on him. Okay, Naomi now, she said it's all about the Benjamin. May all of us enjoy Benjamin because this man is actually richer than Oni. So make she self enjoy. They born her for poverty. She won't come die on top of man matter. But now since they make she self she enjoy.
No, ma. I think you're getting it wrong. Oh. It's all it's not much as it's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamin. Now, but the only married the man first, so it's not really the only marry Naomi first. So the man don't get that right to come collect only wife.
He marry Naomi first. Now him born the girl. Now him born the girl. The girl is property. The girl says she know they do again. She no go.
It goes nowhere. We permit here.
But see, the fact that these things are happening because we are in Africa. Have you ever imagined that if we are in a civilized world, this thing will not be happening? It's because we are in Nigeria, so these things are happening. And they are lucky that Naomi is the daughter of Zion. She's a child of God. Do you understand? If now, have you ever imagined if now Tonto na be Naomi, Tonto Dike na be Naomi, or Blessing CEO, or Nketi Blessing na be Naomi? Have you guys imagined it? Imagine if now Tonto na be Naomi, Tonto Dike na be Naomi, or Blessing CEO.
Those names you call so now, they pass me.
No, have you ever imagined because it's Naomi? If it is Tonto Dike, would they be doing this thing they are doing?
Yeah, you have a point though. Okay, Afolabi Akamo, thank you so much. Afolabi said Naomi is ever right to marry whoever she finds will make her happier. Yeah, marriage is actually about your happiness. I tell people the first thing that comes into your marriage is actually, are you happy where you are? So once you're happy where you are, every other thing is secondary. So yeah, Afolabi just said Naomi is ever right to marry whoever she finds will make her happier. Since the Oni is no more making her happy, Oni is now giving her sadness and displeasure instead of sadness and displeasure. Okay, now Zoe, let me ask you now, what's the fate of the boy, the son? You know, if Naomi finally gets married now to Oba, what's the fate of their son? You know, how can the son now have two royal fathers? What happens?
Is this miracle? No, they tire Jesus. Hey, imagine you having two royal fathers. You don't reach. They are rich that day. One Oye Mogun, one real estate father. My sister, my brother. That is the best thing that can happen to Tade. Having two royal fathers. Have you imagined it? Hey, God of Nazareth. Hey, Pepe. Now money they talk so.
Hey, wow. So now you think it's not going to have any psychological defect on the boy?
How will he have psychological effect? You, is money a bad thing? Did Buhari not become president twice? Does he have any psychological effect on him?
Well, Madam Zoe, the last time we talked about, you told me it's not all about money. So how come now you're not talking about money?
No, it's you that said those women that married Kabiesi, they married Kabiesi because of the Benjamin. And I said,
No,
okay, if they marry Kabiesi because of the Benjamin, then Naomi too is not a crime. See, Naomi should marry whoever she loves. And if the God of Nazareth, the God that she serves, said, okay, Naomi, this is who you want, she will marry.
Sorry, so that I wanted to ask Naomi, does she used to pay you the way you used to argue for her? I'm surprised. She they pay you make you argue for her?
She no pay me. We are standing for the voiceless. We stand for justice.
Because now you also always seem to forget that where people are blaming her is that why should you go and dissolve her marriage on social media? Why would you go and divorce marriage on social media? And I want to go and marry
Are we still talking about that?
Of course, now we'll talk about it.
I've told you, you said something, is it 2 days ago? I told you maybe she have used all the available avenue, and that was the only avenue remaining. Maybe that was why she went to social media. And maybe she might be doing it to save her life. You never can tell. Maybe she have wanted to do this thing physically to live, and they said no. Because according to the information, don't forget, Naomi did not live with anything in that house. She left with
No,
just
she didn't leave
herself.
because she didn't leave here because her place is still there for her. So anytime she wants to come back, she is free to come back. Nobody says she should leave. She just left on her own ovulation, which is not correct. So
My
we are still
brother, she
saying that
left for her own head. She left to save her head. She left for her own peace.
her own head, her own place. Who drive her? Anybody, nobody drive her. She can
My
come back.
brother, forget this marriage thing. Some of us are married, so we know what it means. Marriage no
Okay.
be beans.
Ah, please, so tell me about it. I'm looking for a wife.
Marriage no be beans. Leave am.
As I define wife now, madam, tell me about the marriage matter. I want to define wife.
So
Maybe
she's
let
the
me
only one that know what she have gone through in that marriage.
Abi.
She know what she have seen in that marriage.
Mm. Okay, now for the Oba's son, is it that he knows another woman elsewhere? Why is it that it must be Naomi? Why?
Is it not where the love carry him go?
Of Karango, no. Karango person wife. Yeah? How can love carry you to somebody's wife and you want me to be happy about it? I'm speaking for a man here. Cannot just come and carry
Just
you
see,
and
don't be
say,
emotional about this thing. You are adding sentiment in this thing. Don't add sentiment. Don't add sentiment. Naomi is somebody's child. Naomi is somebody's child. Let's not do this. It's not fair. If Naomi is his daughter, will you do that? Will you want to hold her at ransom? Since 2021, this lady have left. She has not even serviced her puna. Nothing. Please, I don't want to. I'm heavily is my portion. I don't want to commit sin today.
Madam, so is anything, make you know vex, take it easy. Yeah. It's you that is taking this thing personally. Me, I'm just actually just having a very little conversation here that now that this thing was not dissolved officially. So why didn't she now have patience to dissolve it officially? Then she now move. But she didn't dissolve it officially and she wants to move now. That's criminal. It's not correct.
That is what you think, Abby.
No, not what I think. It's what it is.
It's not what it is. That is what you're thinking.
No, madam, is what it is now. You're getting too emotional with this now. That's why I was asking you.
I'm
As is
not getting emotional. I'm not getting emotional. I'm just feeling, oh, if it is their own daughter, will they be doing this thing they are doing?
okay. And the way they see say, like say you did acquire for her church. The way you did this thing. Are you a choir
It
member?
hate me now.
Are you a choir member? Tell us. I will not tell
Hmm?
anyone. Tell us now, I will not tell anyone. Are you a choir member?
I wish I was a choir member. The fact of the matter is, this is not a funny matter. Naomi is going through a lot. If Oni and Oba Akinruntan have issue, let them go and settle their issue. Let them settle their issue and leave what is her name? Queen Naomi out of it. Queen Naomi find favor in the sight of the Lord. It happened in the time of the Bible. It happened in Naomi's time in the Bible. If she finds favor, let her go for it. If I were Oni, this is not a KBS. People don't used to tell me truth. If I were him, I would leave Naomi to marry that man.
Mm. Okay,
It's
if
not
you
a
were
bad
Naomi,
thing.
you will leave Naomi. Come in, I didn't get that.
If I were KBS, as in if I were Oni
Mm.
of Ife, I will allow Naomi to go and marry Oba Akinruntan's son.
Okay,
That
either
is
if you were,
assurance for his son, Tade. Tade will
mm,
become one of the richest king later in the future. Imagine having wealth from Oni, then having wealth from this oil mogul. What are you
no,
saying?
that's greed.
It's not greed. We
That's
see, let me tell you, every human being is greedy. Anyhow you want to look at it, politicians are greedy. Everybody is greedy because a footballer will be playing football and he'll be telling his brother, come and play football.
mm,
A politician will be in politics, his sisters and brother will be in politics because there is favor there. They know there's money, they know there's life there. So if you are
mm,
preparing for your future for your child, it's not greed. If some people's parents have prepared future for them, they will not have been where they are. So she
very true.
preparing a future for her son, or him agreeing for his son to have a brighter future is not a sin, it's not greed.
True. I think you have a point there. So now you are of the opinion that Naomi should. be set free. Is that what you're saying? As in, they
Naomi
should
should have
allow her.
set free. It's a win-win thing. Kabiyesi is already 6-0. Kabiyesi is 6 already. Naomi is 1. Kabiyesi have married 6 women. Naomi have not married anybody.
Hang on.
So Kabiyesi is already ahead in the scoring of the goal.
It's not scoring here now. Are they scoring goals? They're not scoring goals now, madam. I don't
Scoring
understand.
is not by the matter of the distance, by the number of wife. Kabiyesi is leading.
But a woman cannot have more than one husband. But a man can have more than
Says
one wife.
who? Says who? What is good for the gross is good for the gender.
But it's not in this contest. Man, you're taking this thing too personal. I bet. All right, to my people, if you're just joining us, we are looking at the Ooni of Ife and the Oba engaging each other because of Naomi. And we had a very wonderful guest here, Zoe Zenita. She's been able to throw a couple of light on this subject matter for us to look at it and actually say if the Oni should allow Naomi go or if Oba's son should have the day. So we will be signing out here now because it's not supposed to be a very, very long talk. We just need to do this for 30 minutes. So Madam Zoe Zenita, can we have your final words before we leave?
My final word is any man, any woman, before you marry, get money, get job. Have you ever
Mm,
imagined if Naomi does not have anything to do in her life? What they would have yearized her life.
it's
So
true.
have job, have something doing in your life. Finish.
All right, no problem. So thank you so much for coming around. And want to really appreciate you and say God will continue to bless you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay, good night, man. And be good though. Stop getting too emotional with Naomi matter.
You're not serious. I am Naomi diehard fan.
Yeah, I can see you can say that again.
Okay, good night.
God bless you. All right, people. Thank you so much for coming around. We will be ending this video here, and we hopefully we are going to get more videos for you. So the conversation can still continue on YouTube. You could just go there, click notification button, comment, like, and share. And if there's just anything you want us to talk about on D and Z TV, let us know, and we will do well to make sure we bring this gist for you. Oh, I can see 10,000 people who are actually watching this thing live right now. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the conversations. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the contributions. It is you that has made this channel continue. Please, I really love to have more and more of your comments on the comment section because with your comments, it makes us know that we are heading somewhere and we'll continue to give you nothing but the best information that is made to inform, educate, and entertain you. All right, we will be signing out here. Thank you, and some other time. Bye bye.